Hey guys, what's up? It's me Tim here with 8-Bit Chicken, and happy Homestead Monday. So let's get to picking some cherries. First off, it's harvest day. Sorry for the bad shadow on my face, but last night we had some friends fly in, and I mean enemies. We got Japanese beetles, and there's only one way to take care of them. I don't care what anyone says. You have to flick them off into a cup of water. They have Japanese beetle traps, and all that does is attract more of them because there's a pheromone in there. So the best thing to do with those, put them in your neighbor's lawn. So the Japanese beetles started attacking my tree. I would have liked to let it hold off for another day or two to really get the cherries darker, but I just don't have that option. So we're gonna pick some cherries, and I'm gonna show you just how to take care of those Japanese beetles, which is basically flicking them in a cup of water. And they make great chicken feed. So take that, Japanese beetles. My wife and I had this wonderful weekend where we didn't have much to do, and that's few and far between for us. So we got to spend pretty much the entire weekend in the garden and taking care of stuff from Friday, a little bit yesterday, and today. So what you're about to see is the bounty of our hard work, for one. And two, just we're finally caught up and it feels so good. So let's check out what we have going on here in the garden. So right here what we have is our peas, spinach, and some other greens. Our peas are hardened now, so we're going to harvest them and use them for like soups and things like that. So I'll show you some clips of all this stuff. Also, our cucumbers are coming up. We planted 2 things of cucumbers, one here by the peas, and another one you'll see in just a little bit. These here, I believe, are our pickling cucumbers. So, see how they do? Usually do pretty well. And then we'll come right over here. Da da da. If you watch my video from Friday, this was in it. If not, go check it out now. The link will be right here. Corn is growing great. Check out how high this is. Here's my hand. Look at the comparison. I mean, this is doing so good. We have we have 40 corn plants up. You kind of figure each plant on the low end will get 2 years of corn if you're lucky. So we'll say we'll lose 10 plants. 2 times 30, 60 years. 60 years of corn for the year, so you take 30 of that 60 and you break them in half and freeze them, and now you have 90 years of corn, and you take that other 30 and can it, cut it and can it. So we're doing pretty good, I think. Our garden is way ahead where it normally is, and we're super happy about it. So let's keep moving on. Hops, 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 cascades. And as you see, there's a pole sticking up here. There's another one there. And another one there. And another one there. The hops are going crazy. My cascades are doing pretty average. My nuggets are taking off. The vine has grown probably 10 inches in a week. With those posts there, I am running it as a trellis to hopefully run down this whole side. So let's keep on moving. So what we have down here, if you can see, we have some pie pumpkins and then broccoli. It's all doing well. We'll probably thin out the pie pumpkins here in the next week. Each one of these has 4 plants, and I think the one in this back corner is 5. Our rhubarb is doing pretty good. I was getting nervous. See here, it's getting pretty beat up, but we're getting nice center offshoots on them, especially on this one. This one here is doing really, really well. So let's keep moving and checking out the garden. We'll go to this bed next. What we have here is cauliflower and carrots. And the carrots are about ready for harvest. You should see those sometime this week or next week. My wife and I are trying to decide if we want to harvest them now or wait another week and see what's going on. So let's keep moving. Right here is where our other cucumbers are. I made this trellis today. It's about 5 foot tall, and hopefully it gets filled up full of cucumbers. And behind here, you see we got some tomatoes. I got some sweet tips from Home in the Sticks on how to trim your tomatoes and make sure they're pruned and stuff like that. So I've been doing that and keeping up with my tomatoes. This here is about ready to be picked. If you have any idea on preserving lettuce, because we have such an abundance and I really don't want it to go to waste, I'm not sure we can eat that much salad in a week, you know, it's that fast. So any ideas on preserving lettuce? I've seen some stuff on freezing it. You can't use it for salads, but you can still use it for cooking, so that's an option. These here are the nugget hops. Like I was saying, they've grown. They were, if you remember last week, they were about down to here, so it's closer to a foot that they've grown. I keep this bucket of water. As you see, we have some Japanese beetles in there, so I kind of keep that around to knock them in here because they will tear apart these hot plants so fast. Now to the fun one. You may hear my son Ben going crazy in the background. We're outside. It's beautiful today. 76 degrees here in Ohio, no humidity. It doesn't get much better than this. You probably just heard them. But right now, we're going to look at my giant pumpkins. If you haven't seen the video, it's going to pop up right here. So let's look at them. Here's our pepper plants, banana peppers, jalapenos, cayennes. And then in the back we had just planted some green beans. We got a new toy here in the garden. Dun 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 dun! A tumbling composter used from a family member. They were upgrading their compost, so we were lucky enough to get this from them. And now we're going to be able to have a little bit of compost to compost our weeds and stuff in the garden. You've seen these before, but I'm going to show you anyways, because our potato tower with standard old potatoes is blooming and it's doing really good, so can't complain about that. So as you see here, we have our onions and our tomatoes, and everything's doing really good. We got yellow onions and red onions. I'm not sure which tomatoes these are. It'll be really easier to tell once they start growing, which should be soon because they're flowering. So let's check out what they look like. This week's rain update. 1.5 inches on Friday. We got 1.25 inches of rain. So these plants should be well watered for a few days. So this right here is my massive, ridiculous grape trellis I have going on. I really need to get in here this fall and take care of the pruning on these. Everything else has been overgrown since we got the house with the grapes taking the back burner. I'm not sure the type of grape they are. As you see, they've been fruiting every year. So let's kind of take a walk and see what's going on here. So our grapes are my priority for next year. My cherries were the priority in getting some fruit trees in, like my pears, which my pears are Bartlett and Starkling. and my peach trees, which are Burbank and also Starkling. So that was my priority this year, was getting the fruit trees going and getting them in the ground and kind of concentrating, because that's going to be my main goal, is producing more fruit here. We have 2 apple trees, 2 cherry trees, 2 pear trees, 2 peach trees, a elderberry bush, a raspberry bush, our strawberry plants, a currant bush tree. I'm not sure if it's a bush or a tree. Yeah, and I think that's it. Oh, blueberries. We have 3 blueberry bushes. So we're doing all this obviously because we like fruit and we like to can. And I'm a big home brewer and winemaker, and you can make your own beverages with these wonderful things. So why not do it? So thanks for watching Homesteading Monday. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate it. Let me know what you're growing, as always, in the comments below. Or let me know what you're currently harvesting out of your garden. Or if you don't have a garden, let me know about you. Thanks for watching. Cheers.